Hello and welcome to today's MagiCAD webinar. My name's Sean Armstrong, one of the technical support engineers at MagiCAD. I'll be taking you through today the process of upgrading to our new 2022 main release of MagiCAD. For those of you who are new to MagiCAD, we are a modular solution offering MEP disciplines. We're all internal to Revit, which include integrated calculations, sizing and pressure drops for ventilation and piping. We also offer improvements to electrical and also offer links between schematics using our schematics modules, sprinkler design, and also supports and hangers. With the new release of MagiCAD 2022 main release, we are now backwards compatible with 5 versions of Revit. What this means is whatever version your projects are in, you can always have the latest version of MagiCAD and the latest functions within MagiCAD. So as you can see, we now go from Revit 2018 to Revit 2022. So you can always upgrade and not have any trouble with different versions of Revit. As you can see on this next slide, this is our MagiCAD release timeline. So how it works with our releases within MagiCAD, we have 3 releases a year. That is in line with the release of the new versions of Revit. So that would be, in this case, this one that's being released this summer, which is the MagiCAD 2022 main release. So that is released in line with the new version of Revit. Then throughout that year period, we then have an update release 1 and an update release 2. Which entails any new functions or any new improvements in any of the tools that we already have. So it's just to keep an eye out for them, and they usually release within summer, winter and spring, but these are approximate dates, so these can change. As you can see in this next slide, this is the delivery email that you will receive upon purchasing MagiCAD. You also get it when you have new activation licenses, and this is sent to assigned key contacts within a business. And then this email contains a link to the software portal to enable you to download our software. It also has information on your operating system requirements, also installation instruction guide, and also your licensing installation guide. We also have support contacts, a link to any support contacts if you're struggling. And then you also have your license details, basically the MagiCAD product, so what license you have purchased. You'll get activation ID. You'll also get the seat count, so how many licenses you've bought. And then you'll also get your validity of your license, start date and expiry. In this next slide, we're just going to go through a quick guide to downloading our software and UK localization. For those of you that don't know what the localization is, basically MagiCAD localizes Revit towards UK standards and UK equipment, and with these localizations you get UK aligned content. So I have a video here, but you can also go to the MagiCAD website, or if you're using the link within the delivery email, you can go to the portal. If I just select play on here, you'll see if you go to the support tab at the top and MEP software downloads, this is where you can go to the portal. This is our MagiCAD portal, and click on MagiCAD to go to our software download and sign in to download. You'll need your activation ID as a sign in, as you can see here. Once you sign in, that should turn to download button, as it does, and then you choose your technology for Revit, your operating system, also your MagiCAD versions, and then your MagiCAD product. As we mentioned before, each new MagiCAD version will need its corresponding Revit version. So if you've got the project in a certain Revit version, you'll need to download that specific one. And once you've selected that, if you click download, it will download in the bottom hand corner and move to your downloads within your Windows Explorer. So just be aware, as if you've got multiple projects in multiple versions of Revit, then you will have to download multiple software. And then this is our localization. And again, it's the same process where you go to Revit and English and press go. And you'll see here in the UK files that you'll be able to download the latest file there and download that the same. You only need one of these. You don't need one for each Revit version. What it'll do is it will install a localization for each MagiCAD software that you have. So you install the software first, then once you've downloaded the multiple, they will then be installed. So this is just a little bit of a summary of what we've just gone through. So the steps are: download the MagiCAD versions that you need. As you can see here, there's a little graphic saying you've got MagiCAD 2022 main release for 2018, 2020 and 22. So you'll download each one of them versions, install them, and then you can either go back to the portal and download the localization, download the latest version of that, and then once you've done that, if you install that using the executable, then it will install a localization for each version of MagiCAD that you have installed. The next thing we're going to go through is adding licenses. So a very quick summary of this is activate your new licenses using the license management utility. So you can do this within Revit, within the MagiCAD Common tab and license management, which will give you this dialog box on screen now. And then you need to ensure that you return your old licenses. So if you've got any older licenses that have expired, if you select them and press this return button, it will return them, and then you'll be able to add your new activation ID, which is done by pressing this add activation ID in the top right corner, and then also putting your activation ID in here and then pressing add, and then that should be located in this area here, and then again you select that and activate that, and then you should be good to go with your licenses. Whereas the network licenses, what you might need to do, you might need to speak to your IT department, say that you've got new network licenses. Again, in some occasions the IT managers are the key contacts, so they will receive this email if you get new activation IDs, and they can add it to their pool within their license management server. So with the new release of this software, there'll be extra functions and extra menus that might have been improved, even requests of customers that have been integrated into the software. So with this, we always offer top-up training or online training within the current market now. So we have online training for MagiCAD software. We also have training for Revit, and we also have consultancy services which help you integrate MagiCAD into your workflow and your progress. Also looking at your things like your Revit template and the dataset that is used in MagiCAD. So we do offer these services, and it's online. And as you can see, our online course is on screen. So each training session we have a common. It was a day, but now it's been split up into 3 2.5-hour sessions. So that'll be online, whether it's a morning or afternoon session. It might work out better for yourselves online because you're not out the office or away from your desk as much, and it's a morning a week or 2 mornings a week. We offer a common, which is all the common tools. We offer a mechanical, which is mechanical calculations, modelling, and also electrically we do that. We also offer a technician's training, which involves no calculations, but it's mechanical, common and electrical, all rolled into one without no calculations. And we also offer top-up training, which is for 1 or 2 users from a company, and we pool these users together and have one multi-company training. And this can be used for new starters, or if you just need top-up training for these new tools. And if you'd like to get in touch about any of these, please contact one of our account managers, which I can provide you here. So you can either go to our website and contacts and sales, and we have our two account managers here that can help you out with anything if you need any more information. I'd like to thank you for coming today, and please be aware of upcoming webinars. As you can see on screen here, the website there, and you can find out the upcoming webinars, and there will be, after the release, a new features webinar. So if you do need to have a look at what the new features are, please look out for that. And then if you need any further information, we have got the information on screen now to contact the UK sales team.